喂，都11啦，係講埋呢個。
呢個我係手機嚟嘅。
咩嘢買？做乜嘢啊？我4.3低嘅，等等啦。唔好意思啊，師兄揾埋啊，照埋。唔該。咩啊？做緊可唔可以做？要。
係啊，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
先。哇！得，你要掹低兩張，我搏場啊，夠唔夠？等等下，
841啦，841啦，打唔到啊！依家。
好，等等啦。
OK 嘅，我呢度。
係，等等啦。
喂，
要 ，thank you，感謝 ，thank you， 我 O 唔 OK？ 還可以。
Sorry，我攞我個 statement 出嚟先。
俾通你啊！你睇到得啦，得啦，一未得，未得。
跟住右手邊。0841啦。我有。低個袋先，呢隻4次撞嚟撞去，我唔驚你，我都要擺低。
係，你哋可以擺低先。我仲要攞翻個 statement 出嚟，因為我唔想你哋隻手就擺抽筋。翻去醒嚟，我望一望你度。好，順住嚟啊！OK， 攝記係咪差唔多齊啦？影晒要 photo 係咪寫晒？
因為方便你哋有 Q 文咧。後邊要。我一張新手嘅。
好，statement 如果紙冇晒，我哋陣間 send 出傳媒 group 啊。好，攝影係咪差唔多啦？影晒。好，如果 ready 嘅話，我就開始交代咩情況啦。我今朝咧就俾《華爾街日報》辭退。作為記協主席，第一個記招就係要公告我因為呢個職位被辭退嘅事情，我感到非常之震驚。3個禮拜之前，記協選舉前夕，我公司嘅一啲資深編輯發現我出選記協主席。我喺英國嘅上司要求我退選。雖然我加入《華爾街日報》嘅時候已經係記協執委，我公司當時亦都批准呢一個職位。佢當日亦都要求我退出記協執委本身嘅職位。當日我同佢講我拒絕，但係佢話記協嘅職位同埋我喺《華爾街日報》嘅職位無法共存。佢話《華爾街日報》嘅員工唔應該喺香港呢一類地方推動新聞自由。佢話呢一度唔似得一啲西方國家，其他新聞自由已經被立嘅地方。佢承認香港嘅新聞自由係面對嚴峻嘅挑戰。佢話《華爾街日報》仍然繼續去報導一啲影響香港新聞，例如有關法庭審訊。所以如果佢哋有員工推動相關嘅議題嘅話，會構成一啲衝突。《華爾街日報》嘅管理層係深知世界各地對於新聞自由嘅威脅。我嘅同事記者 Evan Gershkovich 係至今超過1年喺俄羅斯被拘禁。我好感謝我公司繼續去持續咁樣支援佢，同埋喺一個對於新聞自由備受威脅嘅環境推動，去希望佢可以早日被釋放。呢個亦都係點解對於有我公司嘅資深編輯會主動去做一啲行為，去要挾到佢哋嘅員工嘅人權，阻礙佢哋去推動《華爾街日報》記者自己賴以為工作嘅新聞自由，係感到深深嘅震驚。特別係喺呢一個新聞自由受到衝擊嘅地方。香港記者協會係香港嘅記者工會，我哋為呢一個城市入邊嘅記者嘅權益同埋利益而奮鬥。呢一啲包括新聞自由，因為呢一項權利係我哋賴以工作嘅基石。呢個亦都係一個人權，係喺香港基本法入邊備受保護嘅。記者去推動同保衛新聞自由係必須。呢一樣嘢喺世界各地方亦都係一樣。新聞自由需要唔會因為地域而改變。我相信所有嘅記者都知道呢一樣嘢，深明呢一個道理。喺《華爾街日報》，好多我嘅同事 無論係喺新加坡、香港定係海外，亦都有同我講，佢哋支持我，同埋叫我加油喺記協主席呢一個職位上面。對於我嚟講，香港傳媒同埋記者面對嘅恐懼同埋不安，已經影響到《華爾街日報》喺幾千公里外其他國家嘅管理層。即使佢哋喺咁遠嘅地方，亦都因為呢一度嘅氣氛而作出一啲行為。對於有一啲編輯認為新聞自由係一個備受爭議嘅事件，或者對於有一啲編輯認為新聞自由係備受爭議呢一樣嘢，我感到非常之失望。有啲希望恐嚇記者，或者令到記者無法繼續佢哋嘅工作嘅人，想我哋相信呢一樣嘢。但係新聞自由唔係備受爭議嘅。直到係今日，我被正式通知我被辭退。《華爾街日報》國際嘅主編 Gordon Facklow， 佢平時係住喺英國倫敦嘅，但係今日佢嚟香港親自同我講我被辭退呢一個消息。佢嘅理由係我嘅工作、我嘅職位已經被減省，公司進行一啲 restructure 職位重組。其實大部分我喺香港嘅記者同事一早已經喺5月初嘅時候被裁員，當時我並冇被裁走。裁員過後，我哋嘅總編認為我嘅報導範圍中國電動車行業係亞洲最重要嘅報導課題之一，我哋應該要繼續去報導呢一個範圍。我提醒我嘅上司同埋編輯喺香港擔任工會嘅職位係備受法律保護嘅。香港嘅人士如果要加入同埋成立工會，係基本法第27條所保護。基本法27條亦都係保護香港新聞自由嘅條款。大家可能已經知道，早前香港記協嘅執委入邊有其他人士辭職，佢哋嘅離去亦都係因為僱主所施嘅壓力。我完全明白點解呢一啲記者同事會選擇辭職，佢哋正正就係憂慮面臨好似我今日咁樣嘅情況，阻礙員工成為工會嘅成員或者職員，或者去懲罰佢哋加入工會，係違反香港僱傭條例。違反呢一條條例可以帶嚟最高10萬蚊嘅罰款。呢個係刑事罪行條例 Criminal Procedures Ordinance 下邊嘅罰款。違反呢樣嘢，有可能對華爾街日報同埋佢哋嘅代表構成刑事紀錄。 記者無需喺恐懼當中工作嘅權利，不單止係要備受法律保護，更重要嘅係需要我哋自己去保護同埋維持，無論係記者、編輯定係出版社或者出版人。OK， 中文嘅 statement 去到呢一度，有冇英文嘅媒體？有。好。等你睇埋啊！OK。
可唔可以企前少少？
企前少少係咪？
係啊，唔該你。
其他行家 O 唔 OK？
OK 啊？
唔使用前，
咁樣呢度 O 唔 OK？
咁 OK 啊？
好。This morning I was fired from the Wall Street Journal. I am appalled that the first press conference I'm giving as HKJA's new chair is to announce that I was fired for taking up this position in a press union. Around 3 weeks ago, after senior editors at the newspaper found out I was running to be HKJA's chairperson, my supervisors in the UK directed me to withdraw from the election. She also asked me to quit the board, which I've served on since 2021, even though the Wall Street Journal approved this when I was hired. This was the day before our election. I declined her requests and was immediately told it would be incompatible with my job. The editor said employees of the journal should not be seen as advocating for press freedom in a place like Hong Kong, even though they can in Western countries where it is already established. She acknowledged that Hong Kong's press freedom is coming under severe challenges. She said the journal continues to report on incidents related to press freedom in the city, such as trials against the press, so having its employees advocating for it would create a conflict. The Wall Street Journal's management is not naive to threats against the press worldwide. My colleague, reporter Evan Gershkovich, has been unlawfully detained in Russia for more than a year. I commend the journal's continued efforts to support him and secure his release in a hostile press environment. This is why I am deeply shocked that senior editors at the paper would actively violate the employees' human rights by preventing them from advocating for press freedoms the journal's reporters rely on to work in a place where journalists and their rights are under threat. HKJA is a union for the press in Hong Kong. We advocate for the rights and interests of reporters in the city. This includes press freedom because it is fundamental to our ability to work. It is also a human right and one guaranteed by Hong Kong's basic law. The necessity for journalists to uphold and defend press freedom is not relative to where we are in the world. I believe all reporters understand this. Many of my colleagues at the Journal in Hong Kong, Singapore, and abroad have sent me the support and solidarity for stepping up as the head of HKJA. It is obvious to me that the fear and unease the press in Hong Kong have been facing for years now has equally affected the Journal's management, even though they're far away on different continents. I am disappointed if these editors abroad have come to think press freedom is a controversial issue, as those who wish to intimidate reporters might like us to believe. It is not. I was officially terminated today. The chief editor of the Wall Street Journal's foreign desk, Gordon Fairclough, who is based in the UK, came to Hong Kong to deliver the message to me in person. He said my job has been eliminated due to restructuring. Most of my reporter colleagues in Hong Kong were laid off in early May for the same reason, but I was kept on board. Following the layoffs, our editor-in-chief highlighted the Chinese EV industry, which is my reporting area, as one of the biggest stories to focus on in Asia. I reminded my editors that becoming an officer of a union is legally protected in Hong Kong. The right for people in Hong Kong to form and join a union is enshrined in the Basic Laws Article 27, the very same article that guarantees the right to a free press. Several others on the HKJA board resigned earlier, also due to pressure from employers. I fully understand why they have done so, as they were worried about exactly the same outcome I am now facing. Preventing employees from becoming an officer or member of a union or penalizing them for doing so would violate the employment ordinance. It can lead to a penalty of up to 100,000 Hong Kong dollars based on the Criminal Procedures Ordinance. This would leave a criminal record on both the journal and the individual acting on behalf of the journal. The right for reporters to work without fear must be protected not just by the law, but more crucially, by ourselves, reporters, editors, and publishers. OK， 問題同事比較多。逐個一定會答晒嘅，都會答晒。好。
So first of all, can I ask if your reporting area has anything to do with your role at HKJA? Is there any?
I don't think so, because I report on. I don't think so because I report on the Chinese automobile industry. I do not believe there is any conflict of interest. My reporting area and my role at HKJA.
想問你嘅上司有冇講到主席呢個職位同過往嘅執位有咩分別？點解今次若要出選主席嘅時候就離咗職？
佢冇特別講到嘅，係佢冇特別講到點解出選主席同埋做執位係有唔同嘅。
你有冇嘗試過同佢哋都 share， 或者係你會唔會繼續做呢個主席？
過程中係冇一啲商討嘅空間嘅，因為佢哋一開始嘅要求已經好明確，就係要求我退選。我好短時間之內已經話我拒絕。咁我拒絕咗之後，佢哋已經直接同我講話呢樣嘢係同我嘅職位係並不能共存 ，incompatible。咁所以其實嗰個信息已經好明顯，就係我做咗記協主席嘅話，佢哋就會辭退我。
想問6月即係嗰個大會換咗屆之後，去到7月1號上任，再去到今日啦，中間咧公司有冇再同佢商討你出任主席呢件事？
冇，係公司冇同我商討。係，正如我頭先所講，呢樣嘢對於佢哋嚟講係冇任何商討嘅空間嘅。
Do you have any concrete records of editors pressuring you to drop out of the race?
Yes.
你嗰個國際版上司咧，佢話係因為改組而辭退你啦。咁你有冇同佢質疑呢一樣嘢？同埋你有冇問佢喺呢一次嘅 so-called 改組裏邊，除咗你，仲有邊個俾裁減？
呢個我冇特別再同佢討論。今朝嗰個對話其實好短，15分鐘以內。咁佢同我講話會 restructure 啦，然之後將我個職位去刪減。之後我都有提醒佢話即係我唔認為呢一個係真正嘅原因。 因為我哋唔係喺好耐之前已經有一個關於記協職位同埋我嘅職位無法共存嘅對話，咁所以我就同佢講話，即係嗰個原因，我認為係好明顯嘅。
嗰個對話係幾時進行㗎？
今朝早。
上一次上司話會
大概3個禮拜之前，就係喺記協選舉嘅前夕。
你係咪有明確嘅記錄？
我有明確嘅記錄。
What kind of records do you have?
I would not like to share that, but I do have records of my own.
A spokesman for Dow Jones today said that Dow Jones Group and Wall Street Journal, they stand for media freedoms in Asia and globally. What is your response to this line from Dow Jones?
I think a media publisher or a news outlet cannot be saying they are supporting or standing for media freedom if they actively prevent their employees from doing the same thing.
有得除咗公司即係講嗰個管理人，公司涉及到啲外來嘅壓力，即係令到佢哋覺得作為管理人可以繼續做。
以我所知冇外來壓力。Sorry, what's the next step?
You will be taking after this.
I'm discussing my situation with lawyers, and I'll take necessary steps, including legal steps, to ensure that my right as an employee in Hong Kong is defended.
想問今次嗰個解僱會唔會影響你而家擔任記協主席呢一個職位嚟緊，會唔會有任何嘅計劃？同埋喺呢段期間見到聲明都有提到啦，除咗你之外，有其他嘅一啲 media 都係向你哋嘅幹事施壓。可唔可以講下總數有幾多啦？同埋喺完咗個選舉之後，有冇一啲新嘅幹事都係受同樣壓力情況係點樣
？OK， 第一條問題，有冇影響我記協嘅職位？呢一個目前係冇影響嘅，因為咧大家都知道香港記者協會咧係有失業基金俾記者申請嘅。記者即使係受聘喺一個行業失業嘅時候，佢哋亦都係有留喺一個工會嘅權力。因此，我暫時而家失業係並冇影響我喺記協主席嘅職位。當然，我知道我會喺未來嘅日子入邊積極咁樣去揾工。然之後繼續逗留喺傳媒行業，繼續做一個記者。第二個問題就係有其他執委係收到公司嘅壓力而辭職啦。大家所知到而家其實係有好幾位執委辭職嘅，當中有唔同嘅原因。咁所以我就唔係好願意講到底 exactly 有幾多個人係因為僱主嘅理由咁樣。有冇其他部分未答？
數字啊，會唔會講到？
數字講到，係。
想補充問，點解你冇咗份工都繼續做記協主席？即係你背後嘅理由？
我覺得冇咗份工係短暫嘅，係一時嘅情況。呢一個係我個人嘅情況。大家都知道記者係經常轉行㗎啦，去尋求好啲嘅福利待遇同埋薪酬。亦都喺去年啦。同埋相信喺今年啦，亦都有唔同嘅媒體係辭退佢哋嘅記者，因為成本、因為經濟、因為不同嘅原因。而家我面臨類似嘅情況，我相信呢一個情況係暫時性嘅，但係我認為去維護新聞自由喺工會呢一個角色，香港記者協會入邊維護新聞自由嘅呢一個責任，我認為係比一份工作、一份糧嘅重要性係更加長遠。
我想問你啲老闆，你個上司曾經講過話新聞自由咧係有爭議，備受爭議，佢嘅理據係乜嘢？你點樣睇佢呢啲咁嘅説法，同埋佢哋而家公開嘅説法就係話，即係佢哋捍衛新聞自由，你覺唔覺得佢哋口是心非？
佢冇特別解釋點解新聞自由係備受爭議，但係當然喺唔同嘅情況喺香港社會入邊，有一啲人就會話，即係香港嘅新聞自由係冇受影響；有一啲人就會認為話香港新聞自由係面臨一啲 challenge 一啲挑戰。佢嘅理據我唔係好理解，佢亦都冇 冇詳細同我去解釋。
即係你嘅意思，佢嘅所謂備受爭議，唔係個新聞自由本身，而係個而家新聞自由嗰個狀態。即係新聞自由係咪一個所謂絕對權利啊、相對權利呢啲嘅爭議？佢唔係講緊呢啲，佢係講緊究竟香港而家嘅新聞自由係唔係受到威脅？呢個備受爭議啊！
我公司嘅上司佢哋係有承認香港嘅新聞自由係面臨嚴峻嘅挑戰嘅。咁大家知道我哋報道嘅時候，我哋工作嘅自由同埋我哋工作嘅內容係兩者係息息相關。我哋唔能夠去自由地報導或者作一啲獨立嘅報導嘅時候，我哋去討論新聞自由呢一個議題，都係會面臨一啲嘅困難。我希望香港即使喺新聞自由面對更加多嘅限制嘅時候，討論呢一件事本身唔會成為一個爭議。我哋可以繼續去關注呢一個議題，關注香港記者工作嘅自由同埋權利，係唔應該喺任何地域成為一個爭議性嘅題目。正如我頭先所講，新聞係人權，係香港基本法所保障，亦都係喺世界上好多唔同國家嘅憲法入邊備受保障。
So what do you think? Sorry， 你未答我，佢係咪口是心非？佢係咪一個新聞自由嘅破壞者？
我會話我嘅《華爾街日報》，我嘅前僱主係有 contribute to， 即係對於香港日益嚴峻嘅新聞自由狀況造成一個負面嘅影響。而我認為佢哋喺咁樣做嘅時候，唔係一個被動嘅角色，佢哋係主動選擇去咁樣做嘅。
So to read about your abrupt dismissal in relation to the overall scene, journalism scene in Hong Kong, and also do you think that was a gesture in order to concede to any kinds of authorities, Hong Kong, Beijing, the US, etc.?
Sorry, could you repeat the second
So,
question?
do you think that move by WSJ was in any way a concession to any kinds of authorities, such as Hong Kong, Beijing, or Washington, etc.?
Okay. I think my firing in the context of Hong Kong shows that editors and publishers are equally fearful about the space reporters can operate in. It is a tangible demonstration of that concern and fear. The fact that they have come to believe that press freedom is a controversial issue is very worrying. As for whether I think the Wall Street Journal's move today, it could be seen as a concession to some authorities. I do not wish to make conjecture. I think people will read from it what they will.
今次嘅事件同之前鄧炳強嗰個説法有冇關係？
我唔認為有關係。
想問下，今日同英國特登過嚟嘅嗰位主編有冇任何嘅對話？佢話辭退咗你之後，有冇進行同佢進行任何對話？
冇啊，成件事係好迅速嘅。佢嚟到啦，咁就即刻就 announce 呢一個決定。咁我就提醒佢就話，如果佢咁樣做嘅話，呢個係有可能係刑事罪行啦，違反香港法例。咁佢都冇特別回應。咁然之後就公司嘅 HR 就即刻同我講嗰啲offboarding 嘅即係一啲實際上嘅資料咯。
咁我見自你多數咗記協辭職之後，《華爾街日報》都冇再更新有你署名嘅文章。咁喺呢2個星期嚟，係佢冇再安排任何工作俾你啊，定係佢唔出任何揾得你名嘅文章？
好，呢2-3個星期呢，我每一日都係有如常返工嘅。我最後嘅署名報導應該係6月21或6月21號一篇關於Tesla 同埋Elon Musk 媽媽嘅報導。嗰一篇報導係《華爾街日報》嗰一個週末嘅頭版。咁此後呢， 其實亦都有一啲我哋繼續進行中之前已經傾緊嘅一啲報導題材。我有嘗試去同我嘅上司同埋編輯去討論呢一啲題材。我 send 咗一個 pitch 去俾我嘅上司，兩位不同嘅上司，咁而佢哋係冇處理到呢一啲嘅 pitch 嘅。咁往後嘅2個禮拜我就繼續去嘗試如常進行我嘅工作啦。咁但係我亦都有留意到咧，係有一啲通常會係由我進行嘅工作咧，係派咗俾其他人做。咁所以22號到依家咧，我係冇其他全名文章嘅。
係咪真係由你當選嗰一刻開始選到嗰一刻開始就冇再安排任何其他工作？
係。
請問翻你講呢個係一個
from Curious. You said that the company said that because of your firing is because of ordinary restructuring or something. And do you have any colleague who is also get fired like you within few days or few weeks?
No. Not these few days. Like I said, there was a previous round of layoffs in early May. And among editorial colleagues or in the Hong Kong bureau, I'm not aware of any other terminations.
So, okay.
你覺唔覺得呢個係一個即係向官方示好，又或者係即係我想試去避免風險嘅做法嚟講先？
佢哋會唔會被視為向官方示好？就呢個我無法去猜度。但係我相信大家見到今日嘅，我相信今日見到大家見到今日嘅情況，會作出自己嘅解讀。係啦。
你又被施壓到被解僱，今日嘅心情係點樣？同埋你擔唔擔心以後喺外媒會好難再揾到工作？
我唔擔心我喺媒體入邊揾唔到工作嘅。我認為我對於作為一個記者嘅能力，我好有信心。我知道，亦都知道我呢2年嚟專注報導嘅議題係全球最熱門嘅報導議題之一。咁所以對於職業前景，我係並唔擔心嘅。第一個問題，心情就當然會咁樣嘅情況造成一定嘅焦慮啦。我知道踏入記者協會主席呢一個職位係並唔容易嘅。每一任嘅主席，佢哋都面對好多個人範疇同埋公眾目光見到入邊嘅情況嘅挑戰。咁所以我喺決定出選呢一個位置嘅時候，我亦都深知未來會有好多好嚴峻對於我自己，對於香港記協嘅挑戰。當然，我出選嘅時候冇辦法知道具體呢一啲困難會係啲乜嘢嘢，但係我慶幸今年嘅執委入邊現時每一個成員都對於記協對於我係有100分嘅支持。喺我哋呢一班人共同努力下，我相信我哋係可以面對呢一啲挑戰，然後繼續為香港記者同埋傳媒權益去工作。
Are you concerned that this would set a precedent for other international media outlets?
Yes, I'm concerned that my situation will set a precedent, a negative one, for other international media and their colleagues in Hong Kong. For those who are in the foreign press, I'm sure a lot of them would have heard that different press groups around the region have had a lot of trouble seeking board members or finding a person who is willing to step up as chairperson. I think this is an ongoing situation that reporters in foreign media and in local media face. Defending their right to work in the press has become almost just as difficult as undertaking reporting and journalism without fear. So I would urge media employers in Hong Kong to respect their employees' right under Basic Law Article 27, their right to form and join a union. And I would condemn any employer who's undertaking acts that violate the Hong Kong law. But most of all, this isn't about the law. This is a human right for us to report and to form a union and defend our rights as workers. 有冇其他問題
I'd like to clarify. So
你做咗都2間，做幾間嘅外媒啦。最尾即係大家都會覺得外媒係即係都係嚟自新聞自由比較好嘅地方啦。你對於自己喺一啲即係新聞自由好啲嘅地方嘅背景嘅傳媒遭受呢個嘅遭遇，係咪好驚訝啦？呢個係第一個問題。第二，你嚟緊會唔會選擇一啲本地傳媒 instead of 一啲係外國嘅傳媒咧？即係你都知有競爭位係俾其他嘅傳媒係叫佢哋唔好選，你而家做華爾街日報又佢哋唔好選。
去到今日我做咗記者差唔多10年，呢10年入邊，有部分時間係喺海外傳媒工作，但係亦都有接近一半嘅時間，我係喺香港本地嘅中文同埋英文媒體入邊工作。我會話，無論係香港本地中文、英文，定係海外駐港傳媒，大家都係喺同一片土地上面工作，報導關於香港嘅嘢，或者喺香港報導其他地區嘅事務。不同媒體嘅記者唔會因為佢哋僱主唔同嘅性質而面臨唔同嘅挑戰。喺香港新聞自由受限嘅情況底下，冇任何記者係會有特權可以幸免嘅。呢個亦都係點解香港記者協會嘅會員入邊有來自所有呢一啲唔同媒體嘅成員、僱員。我哋嘅執委入邊亦都有包括本地中文、英文、海外媒體嘅記者、自由記者。香港記者協會嘅工作維護新聞自由，唔會因為佢哋嘅僱主性質或者屬地而改變。所以有人可能以為海外媒體嘅記者喺香港可能有較多嘅機會去進行更自由嘅報導，呢一個或者係真嘅。但係講到尾，當我哋嘅基本權利受限嘅時候，唔會因為我哋嘅機構性質而得到豁免。
Can we clarify? So, Wall Street Journal did not point out any misconduct or wrongdoing apart from your role at HKJ. Am I right?
Correct.
And also, on a follow up, would you mind giving us the name of your UK boss who had the earlier conversation with you? And my second question is, do you have any work visa issue? Are you a permanent residency? I just want to make sure they will.
The decision to terminate me came directly from Gordon Fairclough, who is the foreign coverage chief at the Wall Street Journal. He's usually based in the UK. I do not have any work visa issue because I was born and raised in Hong Kong, and most of my time spent as a reporter was in Hong Kong. 係，有冇其他問題？
所以 terminate 你嗰個人同之前叫你唔好選嗰個人係同一個人嚟嘅？
唔係同一個人。
我想知道叫你唔好選嗰個人。
陣間俾你。
好。
OK。
另外想問下，你啱啱有話上司曾經喺你選嘅時候話，因為香港係一個新聞自由受爭議嘅地方，所以就即係向你施壓啦。咁喺你嘅即係認知下，咩為之新聞自由受爭議？咁既然佢都喺其他俄羅斯等地嘅話，都繼續提倡新聞自由嘅話，咁點解特登會對於香港有一個咁樣嘅部署？
點解香港得到呢個特別待遇？我就 得而知。我認為佢覺得香港新聞自由備受爭議係可能認為，即係香港就算係討論或者去推動新聞自由呢樣嘢，都會帶嚟一啲佢哋認為即係唔理想嘅情況。
咁會唔會係華爾街日報因為你當選咗記協主席之後，受到任何爭議，扯上任何嘅關係，所以先會有呢一個例子？
係，我認為係咁樣嘅情況。
想問一問就係頭先之前較早嘅時候係即係香港華爾街日報將嗰個總部係即係由香港轉咗去新加坡，咁本身其實喺香港呢一個會址係咪一路都以你認知會繼續營運落去？但係個規模係點樣咧？
規模人數我唔係好清楚實際數字，都有幾十個人嘅。因為咧，其實佢哋話搬去新加坡咧，係將呢個總部嘅 status 搬去新加坡。其實香港係仍然有一個辦公室。咁但係當然，我哋而家知道嘅就係佢哋即係宣布將呢個 status 轉去新加坡嘅時候咧，香港亦都有大部分嘅記者係被裁員咁樣樣。所以其實實際上係冇員工係需要搬去新加坡嘅，至少係喺 editorial 新聞部呢一方面係以我所知呢個，因為我哋仲有其他嘅同事係做商業部門啦，或者係我哋母公司Dow Jones下邊嘅其他子公司或者其他傳媒，咁嗰一啲同事應該係冇受影響嘅，以我所知。
當時有冇即係公司有即係類似講過話其實喺嗰個裁員之後喺香港嘅即係一批員工，佢哋係即係短時間內或者佢哋都係即係喺個職位上面會繼續落去。
裁員之後點樣？
裁員之後即係會唔會都即係關於佢呢一啲嘅職位嘅保留嘅，都有一啲描述啊，或者係睇過其實係會繼續落去咁樣？
裁員之後，大部分嘅職位已經係刪減，剩翻去到今日我被辭退之前啦，剩翻4個編輯部嘅同事，係啦，編輯部嘅記者同事。咁另外佢哋亦都係有一啲開放職位，有少量嘅開放職位，現時應該係安排招聘當中。
即係繼續有做招聘嘅？
有嘅。
Anna，麻煩你，我想問一問咧，你公司啲同事咧，唔同地方咧都話支持你啦，你估計佢哋會唔會有咩行動？
呢個我唔知道，係，但係我希望即係正如香港記者協會去同不同傳媒入邊嘅同事去一齊面對呢一啲困難同埋挑戰，共同進退嘅時候，我亦都歡迎我嘅同事或者其他記者行家去給予香港記者協會鼓勵同埋支持。呢個對於我個人嚟講，同埋對於現屆執委嚟講係極之重要嘅。
佢辭去係冇任何嘅通知期，係今朝通知你就即刻走。
係啦，今朝通知頭先5點鐘左右我嘅即係 account access 已經係已經被cut off 啦。咁我未睇清楚呢個嘅嗰個辭退嗰個 agreement， 其實我未睇清楚，係啦。咁但係總之就係今日 last day 係。
按勞工法例嘅代通資金都冇。
應該有代通資金嘅，但係具體我未睇清楚。係。
Selina，你點睇今次事件會唔會影響之後會唔會記者都唔願意再去出選記協咧？即係對於記協未來嘅運作會有咩影響？
我覺得出選記協一直以嚟已經係非常困難。今次我去選擇出選記協嘅時候咧，主席呢個職位嘅時候咧，我都有去主動去邀請一啲行家去加入執委嘅。當然過程中亦都唔係話非常順利啦，有好多行家都同我講話，即係唔想去做，因為就係擔心會有一啲其他嘅風險或者後果咁樣樣。咁我相信大部分人嘅擔憂係嚟自擔心佢哋來自僱主嘅壓力咁樣樣。咁但係我亦都好高興係喺我哋嘅執委入邊咧，現時一啲無論係外媒或者本地媒體嘅同事，佢哋都係冇受到一啲施壓嘅行為嘅。所以咧參加記協執委或者去成為我哋嘅義工，幫助我哋嘅工作，我覺得其實某程度上同埋進行報導係有一啲相似嘅地方。當然，你擔憂一啲事情會發生嘅時候，就會 即係事先去自我限制、自我設限。報導嘅時候，呢啲就可能會成為自我審查嘅行為咯。咁當然我哋知道，如果我哋要維護我哋僅有嘅空間，現時仍有嘅空間，我哋唔可以自我設，唔可以自我審查。呢一樣嘢係好困難，需要感激。應我邀請去加入香港會，加入我哋做工作。喺往後嘅日子，我希望喺不同機構工作嘅僱員、記者、僱員，佢哋去繼續為佢哋堅持認為需要做嘅工作同埋理念進發。然之後喺佢哋嘅權利被侵害嘅時候，勇敢咁樣維護自己本身應該有嘅人權同埋僱員嘅權利。OK， 唔該晒各位，唔該晒，辛苦晒。好，終於停咗啦。OK， 咪唔好唔記得啊，大家。呢個我唔係好知係邊個嘅，所以你哋自己認領翻，自己認領翻。
有一個新歌
嘅，執翻呢等你，你執翻我尿袋先。好，執翻尿袋先。Thank you。
大風都幾喐。